everyone. Welcome to the course of electromagnetic fields and waves. In today's session, we are going to see a problem on Coulomb's law. Okay, so let's see what is that problem. So, problem on Coulomb's law. So let's see the statement. Two charges in space whose values are 1 microcoulomb and 2 microcoulomb, which are separated by distance 1 meter. Okay, so what they have given, find the force acting between the charges. Okay, we have already seen the Coulomb's law statement and we have already seen the derivation of Coulomb's law with and without the vector form. Okay, and the statement what we have given, they have given is two charges in space whose values are 1 microcoulomb as well as 2 microcoulomb. These two charges are separated by a distance 1 meter. Okay, we need to find the force. So what is given here? Two charges given is two charges. Let us say charge 1 Q1 is 1 microcoulomb, Q2 is 2 microcoulomb, and it is separated by distance 1 meter. So as per our statement, distance d or r is equal to 1 meter. So what we need to find? We need to find the force F. Okay, so according to the Coulomb's law statement, we have seen like F force is proportional to Q1 Q2 by R square, right? This is what we have seen. In order to remove the proportionality, what we have done, we have added constant k. So this can be written as F is equal to k into Q1 Q2 by R square. This is what we have rewritten that particular previous formula. Now what is k? K is given as, k constant is given as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, now we have a value for this particular epsilon naught, where epsilon naught is, we have already seen in this particular Coulomb's law statement, epsilon naught is permittivity of free space or air, right? Okay, so the value of epsilon naught is given by, so it's a predefined value, you need to remember that. So the epsilon naught value is given by epsilon naught is equal to 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 F by N. Okay, where F is farads per M is meter. This value you need to remember. Substitute this epsilon naught value in this particular k, and we need to substitute this particular k value in this particular formula. Okay, now what happens here? F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by R square. This is the final formula through which we are going to solve that particular statement. Okay. Now 1 by 4 pi. Pi is nothing but we can write it as 3.14, right? Epsilon naught we have 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 farads per meter. And we have values of Q1 1 microcoulomb, Q2 2 microcoulomb, and R square we have R is 1, right? So we can write it as 1 square. Okay. Let's substitute all these values in this particular formula. Okay. So what is the formula? F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay. Pi can be written as 3.14. Epsilon naught value is 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 farads per meter. Okay. Q1 is we have given as 1 microcoulomb, which can be written as 1 into 10 power minus 6. Okay. And Q2 we have 2 microcoulomb. This can be written as 2 into 10 power minus 6. Okay. And R we have 1, right? Now substitute all these values in this form. F is equal to 1 by 4 into 3.14 into epsilon naught is 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 into 1 into 10 power minus 6 and into 2 into 10 power minus 6 divided by, okay, R square. R square is 1 square. Okay. So this is little bit close. Let me write it clearly. F is equal to 4 into 3.14 into epsilon naught 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 into Q1 Q2. 1 into 10 power minus 6 into 2 into 10 power minus 6 by R square. The value of R is 1 square. Okay. So if you calculate all these values, okay, so if use a calculator and if you calculate all these values, okay, F you will be getting somewhat around 0.017, okay, or you can also write it as, take this particular point towards here, 17 into 10 power minus 3 n, where n is nothing but Newton force. This is the force acting upon that particular statement.